After Abinadi had finished warning King Noah and his buddy priests according to the word of the Lord who sent him, King Noah and his priests spent 3 days deliberating before reaching a verdict. In Mosiah chapter 17, verses 7 and 8, we read, "And he said unto him, Abinadi, we have found an accusation against thee, and thou art worthy of death. For thou hast said that God himself should come down among the children of men, and now for this cause thou shalt be put to death, unless thou wilt recall all the words which thou hast spoken evil concerning me and my people." If you ask my opinion, King Noah was a weak-minded man who was put in charge solely by virtue of who his father was. I believe King Noah's priests were very influential in King Noah's rule and reign. After all, he was about to release Abinadi, but his priests passionately persuaded him to anger. They were living the lifestyle they wanted, and King Noah had sense enough to fear God's judgment, because being a vassal king to God, who is the King of Kings, he alone was accountable to God for the sins of his people. But now I'm getting ahead of myself. So, what was Abinadi's crime? He testified of Jesus Christ. This was blatant heresy according to the warped gospel which King Noah and his priests taught the people. Heresy is a distinct form of apostasy, and heretics and apostates were typically put out of the synagogue, which in modern lingo means excommunication. This could also mean execution. Jesus Christ was crucified for heresy. Peter and his brother Andrew were both crucified, Peter upside down and Andrew on an X-shaped cross. James was thrown over the southeast pinnacle of the temple and clubbed to death after it was discovered that he survived the fall. What did Jesus Christ have to say about this? Let's go to John chapter 16, verses 1 through 3, where we read, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh, that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father, nor me." Back to Abinadi. King Noah was prepared to execute Abinadi unless Abinadi recanted what he said about King Noah and his people. But did you catch that twist? In other words, he told Abinadi, "You testified of God, so you're an apostate unless you take back what you said about us." Do you see the disconnect? People in charge don't like to hear from the little people when they catch the people in charge red-handed. To King Noah and his buddy priests, Abinadi was harming the good name of the church. After all, when the people brought Abinadi to King Noah, they said, quote, "And now, O king, what great evil hast thou done, or what great sins have thy people committed, that we should be condemned of God or judged of this man? And now, O king, behold, we are guiltless, and thou, O king, hast not sinned. Therefore, this man has lied concerning you, and he has prophesied in vain." End quote. This is found in Mosiah chapter 12, verses 13 and 14. One of the priests named Alma, who was a young man, believed Abinadi and tried persuading King Noah to release him because he spoke the truth. This was cause enough for Alma to be cast out and slain. Again, this is what was done to heretics and apostates in those days. But Alma escaped with his life, while Abinadi was taken and executed by being burned to death.